Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Pocomoke City Mayor and Council meeting. Today is Monday, June the 1st. It is 6:31 p.m. Would you please stand with us for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Councilwoman Downing, would you lead us in prayer tonight?
Dear Heavenly Father, God, we thank you for another day. Thank you for all your rich blessings that you've bestowed upon us, God. As we start our meeting, we ask you to be in the midst. God, we ask you for your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and your peace in all things. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Moving forward to item number 2, approval of the minutes from 5/18/2026. Council, is there any discussion tonight?
Motion to approve?
Second.
The motion has been made and properly seconded. All those in favor use the sound aye.
Aye.
Those that oppose, you have the same right. So moved, thank you. Moving forward to item number 3, approval of the bill list. Council, is there any discussion?
Yeah, I have just one question. What did we do at the log cabin for $20,000?
Good evening. The log cabin that was already budgeted for prior fiscal year, it was encumbered funds from Worcester County. It is a reimbursement back for Worcester County. It was to finish the inside bathrooms, to update them, also the kitchen floors, the bathroom floors, and also the outside of encasing the outside of that building.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Council, is there any more discussion? Seeing that there is none, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the bills list.
Second?
The motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor, please use the sound aye.
Aye.
Those that oppose, you have the same right. So moved, thank you. Moving forward to item number 4, approval of financing of the new ambulance. Ms. Matthews.
Okay.
I was wondering why you were here tonight.
Just moral support, man. I am. Morally supported.
So tonight we are presenting and asking for approval for the council to approve the financing of the second ambulance. It's a 5-year term, a tax exempt rate of 5.83%, with 20 quarterly payments at $24,797.52.
So is this replacing or is this an addition?
This
Y'all
one-
gotta give us more than that.
All right.
No. This is where
That's
he
why
comes.
I'm here.
Yep.
All right, so since 2022, Pocomoke City has purchased 3 ambulances. So we have a 22, a 23, and a 24. Both
No, 22.
22 and 23,
Three,
excuse
yep.
me, I stand corrected, thank you. That's why she's here. Also, those ambulances were funded with a grant from the USDA-RD, so we've purchased 3 ambulances at the tune of $412-ish a piece over the last 3 years. So they're about $412,000 a piece, and that it comes no cost to the city. This one that we're replacing, the 2022, will be this replacement. It will stay in the fleet with about 100,000 miles. The plan is to keep it as a reserve because, as you know, when they run up and down the road, things happen, and we can't drop to no longer at 2 ambulances because if we only have 2, we can't take the third, and our third calls are increasing. So with that being said, it's going to be in the fleet as an extra ambulance, and then the goal will be to work with FESCO to have that box lifted off. In the next replacement ambulance, we'll take the box off and put a new chassis underneath of it. It's about $100,000 to $120,000 savings. So now that we have all 4 ambulances that match those boxes will give us another cycle. So the goal is moving forward to at least for the next 3 cycles is to re-chassis them at a savings. So unfortunately, we had to pay for this one. The grant funding ran out, and that's where we are. But we have to, the 2019 has almost 200, so that will be leaving here, not quick enough. And then the 2021 will move to a 4th spot, and we'll put the 2019 up for, what's that word?
Gov deals,
Gov deals, yeah. What's it called?
surplus.
Surplus, that was the word I was looking for. Sorry, I'm having a stroke. So that'll go up for surplus. So, anybody have any questions? I mean, it's not.
None for me.
So basically, we've got almost $1 million worth of ambulances for free, and now we got to buy one. That's where it comes down to. So,
Council, is there any discussion? Do we have to make a motion, or?
Yes, they're still looking for an affirmation for this, but it doesn't need a resolution.
Okay.
It's all part of the contract.
Yep.
So I will entertain a motion, but I just want to say that these are the kinds of things that should come to us in a work session before. When I looked over the agenda packet when it was sent out, but we also have to be cognizant that we never want to be in a situation where we are kind of catching people off guard, where we're not giving people the opportunity to do homework and things like that. More especially, the same way you all you want to enjoy your weekend is the same way we want to enjoy ours. So council, I will entertain a motion if there is one.
Motion to approve?
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor use the sound aye.
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 Those that oppose, you have the same right. So moved, thank you. Moving forward, thank you, sir.
yeah.
Moving forward to item number 5, approval of financing of a new street sweeper.
So we're asking for approval to finance a new street sweeper, 5-year term, same rate, 5.83%, tax exempt at 20 quarterly payments of $14,977.64. And given a little background on our current street sweeper, it has not been in operation for maybe a little over 8 months. When we originally got that street sweeper, it was used to the city of Pocomoke. And especially with our upcoming street improvements, it is imperative that we do have a street sweeper on hand in order to continue to keep the streets clean and also to keep the storm water drains cleaned as well. Any discussion?
I just want to say, I do know that we talked about this in the budget hearing about needing a new street sweeper. When you all went and found the quotes for this,
This one is coming from Maryland. It's actually part of the state bid. And they are actually going to give us a price cheaper than the Maryland state bid by about $30,000. And it's through Maryland and Industrial Truck.
council, is there any discussion?
I guess as long as we have the finance and as long as the money is there.
This actually saves on cash flow in regards to doing it this way versus having to pay for this completely out and out at one hit. So now you're actually doing this over a 5-year period. And I think when we went to the budget session, it's about $50,000 a year versus a straight $251,000.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
The motion has been approved and seconded. All those in favor use the sound aye.
Aye.
Those that are opposed, you have the same right. So moved, thank you. Moving forward to item number 6, approval of a special one-day alcohol permit, Lyden birthday party, 7/11/2026.
That's me, I'm the party girl. No. So I'm just under the understanding that we're back to the coming.
Can you speak in the
Sorry.
microphone, please? Yep, just lift it up.
I am under the understanding now that we're back to coming, because I know for a month or two I didn't. So I'm here, and I believe Mr. Shannon has put in 2 for the month of July.
Okay. And could you just review them for us?
Pardon me?
Can you just review them for us?
Yeah, sure. So I have the Leiden party on the 11th, July 11th, and then a Handy birthday party on 7/18. It is a couple in their 20s having a surprise birthday for their mom who turns 40. And the Leiden party is a woman who's part of our auxiliary, and she's turning 90, and that's a surprise. So if you know her, don't say it. Sweet lady, yeah.
Council, is there any discussion?
No.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve, we're gonna do them individually, is that how we're gonna do it? Leiden birthday party for July 11th, 1 through 5.
Second?
The motion has been made and properly seconded. All those in favor use the sound aye.
Aye.
Those that are opposed, you have the same right. So moved, thank you. Moving forward to item,
I'll make a motion, gotta do the other one, right?
yep, moving forward to item number 7, approval of a special one-day alcohol permit, Handy 40th birthday party, 7/18/2026.
Correct.
I'll make a motion to approve the Handy party, birthday party for July 18th.
Second?
The motion has been made and properly seconded. All those in favor use the sound aye.
Aye.
All those that are opposed, you have the same right. So moved, thank you.
Thank you.
Just give me a second, I'll have it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Moving on to item number 8, first reading of Resolution 2026-R-14, a resolution of the Mayor and City Council of Pocomoke City, Maryland, adopting the budget for fiscal year 2027. First reading, Resolution number 2026-R-14. R-14, a resolution of the Mayor and City Council of Pocomoke City, Maryland, adopting the budget for fiscal year 2027. Whereas Section C-49 of the Pocomoke City Charter provides that an annual budget containing estimates of anticipated revenues and proposed expenditures for the coming fiscal year shall be adopted before the first day of July in every year, but only after the council shall have held a public hearing thereon following 2 weeks' notice, in one or more newspapers having general circulation within the city, and whereas all of the requirements of the charter have been met and the prescribed public hearing on the budget having been concluded on, the council is ready to adopt a budget for the coming year. Now therefore be it enacted and ordained by the Mayor and City and Council of Pocomoke City, Maryland, that the budget and levy for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2027, attached here to and made a part thereof, be and the same is hereby adopted as the budget for fiscal year beginning July 1, 2026, and ending June 30th, 2027, and be it further enacted and ordained that this resolution shall take effect from and after the date of its approval by the council. A public hearing will be held on the 18th day of June, 2026, during the mayor and council meeting at 6:30 p.m. in council chambers at City Hall. Thank you. Moving forward to item number 9, second reading of Resolution 2026R-12, a resolution establishing a fee schedule for city services for fiscal year 2026-2027, public hearing and vote. Resolution, excuse me. Resolution number 2026R-12, a resolution of the mayor and council of Pocomoke City, Maryland, establishing the fee schedule for city services for fiscal year 2026-2027, whereas certain sections of the Code of Pocomoke City provide that various fees and charges for certain city services be established by the city council as necessary, and whereas the city council desires to establish such fees and charges, now therefore be it enacted by the city council of Pocomoke City, Maryland, that the fees and charges attached hereto and made a part thereof be and the same are hereby established as fees and charges for city services therein for fiscal year 2027. Be it further enacted and ordained that this resolution shall take effect on fiscal year July 1, 2026, and after the date of its approval by the council. Be it further enacted that this resolution shall take effect from and after the date of its approval by the city council. We will now enter into our public hearing. If you have a comment about resolution number 2026R-12, please come forward. State the name of your street. State your name and the name of your street. Seeing that there is none, council, is there any discussion? I will entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-R-12.
Second.
The motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor use the sound aye.
Aye.
Those that oppose, you have the same right. So moved. Thank you. Moving forward to item number 10, second reading of resolution 2026R-13, a resolution declaring certain properties as surplus and to be sold through private sale. Resolution number 2026R-13, whereas the City Council of Pocomoke City is authorized by the Maryland Annotated Code, Local Government Article 5-204C3 and Section C24B47 of the Pocomoke City Charter to sell at private or public sale any real property belonging to the municipality if the legislative body of the municipality determines that the property is no longer needed for public use, and whereas the City Council has explored the long-term development of this property and has determined that a private entity is best situated to develop the lot enumerated below, and whereas the private sale of this lot will ensure the development of the property in accordance with the need of the city, and now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and City Council of Pocomoke City that the following property is deemed surplus. Number 1, 114 Market Street, Pocomoke City, Maryland 21851, District 01, account number 017780, map 0401, grid 0005, parcel 0624. And number 2, Market Street, Pocomoke City, Maryland, District 01, account number 017519, map 0401, grid 0005, parcel 0623, and the city shall sell these properties through private sale. We will now move into our public hearing for resolution number 2026R-13. If you have a comment on resolution number 2026R-13, please come forward, state your name and the name of your street.
My name is Ed Popjock, 1100 Cedar. Is there a location that we can see, just as a overall question of where these properties?
So it's on Market Street. We own substantial property on Market Street, so it's right beyond the Lusby building.
Oh, that open lot there on the corner?
Yes.
Okay, that's one of them, okay. Any more? Is that all the?
We're only talking
Only
about-
talking one,
We're
okay.
only talking Market Street.
Okay, it sounds like
it's
there's many, but
It's 2 parcels, but it's 1 lot.
one collection, okay. That's what I needed to know. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, seeing that there are no more public comments, council, is there any discussion?
No.
None, I will entertain a motion, please.
Make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-R-13.
Second?
The motion is by somebody. The motion has been seconded by somebody. All those in favor use the sound aye.
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 Those that oppose, you have the same right. So moved, thank you. Moving forward to item number 11, discussion of planning and zoning approval of 153 Market, the Newberry Building. Ms. Matthews.
On May 28th, Thursday, May 28th, the Planning and Zoning Commission approved the site plan for 153 Market Street, also known as the Newberry Building. That building is slated to be 8 apartments at the top and 3 to 4 retail spaces at the bottom. The projected timeline of completion is early 2027. Any questions?
Repeat that, Ms. Matthews, I'm sorry.
No. So 153 Newberry Market Street is the old Newberry building where there would be 8 apartments at the top and there would be 3 to 4 retail spaces down below. And completion is slated to be early 2027. And right now, they're actually, I don't know if everyone has seen, they're actually working on the roof at this point, but that was part of a code violation, that they're actually replacing the roof on 153 Newberry Market Street now.
Council, is there any questions for Ms. Matthews?
Are they single-family homes or multi?
I believe they are one bedroom, one bath
They're single-
apartments, but they're single
Single dwelling.
single dwellings. Mhm.
Thank you. Moving forward to comments from the audience. If you have a comment, please come forward, state your name and the name of your street.
Surprise, surprise. Ed Popchak, 1100 Cedar. The beginning of the planning commission meeting started off on an awkward note, as a quorum was not established until well into the opening of the meeting. It appears we have a developer interested in the renovation of the Newberry building and, of course, moving forward. But he was visibly frustrated in the possibility of the meeting being delayed. Discussion about the parking situation on Vine Street, which in my understanding is the responsibility of Pocomoke City, appears that it may need to have some type of adjustment. Discussion revolved around an angled parking on the street to accommodate the residents. In addition, it was brought to the attention from the developer that the sidewalks and curbs are not their responsibility, as this is city-owned. On a recent drive-by, I noticed damaged sidewalks that may be hazardous to the public and noted that the additional rental units are directly behind the Newberry building, which might hinder parking. Should this area be secured during repairs and while workmen are in the area? It was interesting that the planning and zoning hearing only lasted 25 minutes, without further discussion on these matters. Since the members are brought together, why not spend the remaining time discussing possible solutions to this issue, as well as discussions of future projects or agendas? That's what I have.
So we weren't at the meeting.
No, that's correct. That's why I'm bringing it.
Yeah, we
to
weren't
the
we weren't
attention.
at the meeting, and much like our body, there does have to be a quorum. Everybody that serves on the Planning and Zoning Commission is a volunteer.
Yeah, understood.
I do believe that we do need to look at making sure people are willing to make the commitment, But again, everybody is a volunteer. And I feel like I've beat my head up against the wall about trying to
understand.
give,
Yeah.
trying to get qualified people to volunteer in these spaces. So sometimes,
Well, you don't have to justify to me, Mayor. You really don't. I think as a citizen that I bring it to your attention so you understand how we project ourselves. Because if we project ourselves in that light, it doesn't shine very brightly on us. And if you compare, and I just happened to see the comparison between the artist rendering of the Snow Hill facility that they're redoing versus the one in Pocomoke, there's a little bit of a difference. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know, but it just was tastefully noted that there is this facade, this look versus this facade and this look. And I just wanted to bring it to the attention. And believe me, I show up because I think it is important that we participate and give our thoughts. And it helps you because then you know what's going on and how maybe we perceive it too. But no, I appreciate everything that all of you do, and it's hard work. And I'm glad I don't work anymore, and I'm retired, and I've had enough of this. But I think it's important that we bring it to your attention.
I do want to address one thing, Mr. Popchop.
Sure,
We
go
can't
ahead.
get caught up in composite drawings. I saw the person that made that comment on Facebook. It was
Okay.
someone said it on Facebook. They are
Right.
they are composite drawings.
Right,
You know,
okay.
we can't get caught up in that. And as far as
Oh, no, I
yeah.
understand. It's a perception, though. It's just that perception in that note. I can kind of see through sometimes of the layers of the politics and the side A and side B. You have to draw your own conclusions. I do have another thought that I want to bring out to just regarding Chestnut Ridge. It's my understanding that the lot P1487 was donated to the city by the Gladdings, which are my next door neighbors. Has this property been put up for sale, and we don't have to answer any of these questions for now, to the general public or the developer at this time? There is a concern with the future development of this parcel to provide access to the Chestnut Ridge development. In my opinion, and my neighbors creating an unusual and awkward intersection. School children are being dropped off at the bus at that corner. Students walking to the elementary school, who also cut through there and walk down the field, which is perfectly fine with me. Or the high schools where they're walking down the street because we have interrupted sidewalks, stop, start. Is there a better solution? That's my observation.
Ms. Matthews, would you like to address that, please?
Sure. And you can have a copy of this if you'd like.
So I would like to address May 28th's planning and zoning meeting. The meeting had not started. Everyone was in here, and we have 15 minutes before that started that meeting. It was not live streamed, so with everyone sitting here versus what a developer or anyone in the audience does and what is viewed to everyone, we can't help what someone else says while in a meeting. And just like the mayor stated, our Planning and Zoning Commission, our Board of Zoning Appeals, all of our commissions are by volunteers. And most of them do try to make it as soon as possible as they can, and sometimes they have other day-to-day operations. As far as the parking in the B1 district, it is a moot point that the parking does not interfere with those 8 apartments. Those 8 apartments were already there prior to it now being a new building and new ownership. There was some discussion about angling our actual parking lot here versus whether it should be handicap. And the developer at the time explained that all the apartments are upstairs and that they are not elevator. So if someone was handicapped, then we don't have any handicap spots. That specific parking lot is Pocomoke Cities. It is a municipal parking lot. And there is an apartment building on the backside of Vine. And from my understanding and what I see on a day-to-day basis, it's only one vehicle, and he parks on the road and he parks on Vine Street. So I do not believe that on a day-to-day basis that there will be an issue with parking for the municipal parking and then for the parking on the actual street itself. The only issue that I could foresee is if State Highway took away the stoplight, because there will be additional traffic when one of those retail spaces gets there. So it is imperative that we do keep the stoplight and that we fight for the stoplight to be here at 2nd and Clark.
Thank you. Are there any more comments from the audience tonight?
Thank you. Again, my goal was at Pop Chalk 1100 Cedar. My goal was perception, being there and that being perceived, not necessarily the audience, but it's that perception. That developer was agitated. That's the perception that I want to portray, because that's how I felt.
Mr. Popchak, I
Yeah.
don't want to interrupt.
No, but please go ahead.
But what you saw
Right.
Thursday night actually had nothing to do with that specific meeting. This had something to do with something that has happened.
Prior to?
Yes.
Okay.
That absolutely
Okay, fair
had-
enough.
That absolutely had nothing to do with the current commission. It had
So it
nothing to-
happened before,
Way before that.
so it's kind of held over?
Yes.
Okay, understood.
So I just want everyone to understand that that was not a representation.
Of those individuals
Yes.
there. That's fine. And that's good clarification. And I can see. You can't deny what somebody feels. That's what I felt. But yet understanding the position that the commission was put in prior to somebody else, they have to toe the line and they're stuck with that. Yeah, and that's unfortunate. You made a comment too about ADA. ADA can come in all forms. They can be, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a disability that maybe you can't walk long distances, or maybe you need a walker to get through. And you can still navigate maybe steps or stairs. I just want to be cognizant of that can change. And so too, the parking can change from another vehicle being, just because we have one today doesn't mean you can't have 3 tomorrow. And then if you have 3 shops there, and then we have additional things that are happening. You know, if we all could have a crystal ball and look into the future and saying, what's Pocomoke going to look like from 10 years from now? That would be great, because then we'd be able to say, hey, we don't want to do that because this is what's going to happen to it. So I think we want to be careful that we don't necessarily dismiss it, but we have to be cognizant in our minds to really pay attention to what's going to happen in the future. And you're right, Brandy, in the sense of stoplights, foolish idea to remove them. You have 4 units there. You have the development down by the boat dock in that area. You have new housing. You have how many new businesses have come in according to the Chamber of Commerce? No, that's foolish, you know, to be able to do it. And hence, that goes back to the idea of Cedar Street and altering an intersection. Because someday, maybe not in my lifetime, that's going to be a busy place going down Cedar, because it's going to take the place of Market, because people want to go down Cedar because they can go from point A to point B a little quicker than they can on Market. So, you know, Cedar Street and 10th might be a light someday, who knows, right? God forbid, but it could be, right? So, thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Popchak. Thank
You're
you, Ms.
welcome.
Matthews. Are there any other comments from the audience tonight? Moving on to comments from our city manager.
Just have a few comments tonight. Our pre-construction meeting for the Pocomoke City street improvements was held on March 26th, and a notice to proceed was today, June 1st. Residents in those areas will be notified 72 hours in advance regarding construction. So right now we would have Beach and Winter Quarters. Then you would have a portion of 5th, Bishop Isaac Jenkins, Moore Street, 6th Street, and then 14th and 15th Street in what they call the Heights. So those are the spots that they're going to be working in over the next several weeks. On June the 3rd at 6:30 p.m., there's a Board of Zoning Appeals meeting. Just a reminder that bulk trash day is scheduled for June 10th. And as a reminder, bulk pickup is limited to 4 total items that include trash containers and large items limited to no more than 50 gallons in size. Please have all trash receptacles out before 7 a.m. for trash pickup. And there's 2 things that I would hope that I would never have to put on my comments, but need to be addressed as of lately. Please do not dispose of human waste for trash pickup, or your trash will not be picked up. Please be courteous and pick up after your pets. Pet waste has been found in city flower beds and on city property. June 14th is the skate park event with I believe the last name is pronounced Poppage, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., and that's also Flag Day as well. The next mayor and council meeting will be held on June 18th at 6:30 instead of June 15th, 2026, due to the Maryland Municipal League Conference. We will also hold our public hearing and vote on the FY 2027 budget. June 19th, City Hall will be closed in observance for Juneteenth, and holidays trash schedule will be in effect that week. There will be 3 events being held on June 20th. There's a food truck festival at the fairgrounds between 11 and 4. They will also hold an ATV MX drag bash from 11 to 4. And there will also be the Sturgis One Room School Museum's 5th annual celebration from 12 to 4 p.m. Events occurring on June 26th for Friday Street Festival starts at 5 p.m. and our fireworks will start promptly at 9 p.m. And on June 27th will be the Pocomoke River Poker Run at 10. That starts at 10 a.m.
Thank you. Moving forward to comments from City Council, Mr. Hall.
No.
None tonight. Ms. Stoll.
Just want to say I was very in awe to see everybody supporting the Discovery Museum this past weekend. It was packed. It was so great to see so many people out enjoying Market Street and enjoying the museum, enjoying Pocomoke City, and I hope that continues, and that's it from me.
Ms. Stone.
No comments.
Moving on to comments from the mayor. The first thing I wanted to talk about was the ribbon cutting at the Delmarva Discovery Museum on Saturday. It was an amazing sight to see. We are excited that the Discovery Museum is back open. The staff at the Discovery Museum has really worked hard to get that place back in check. It was nice walking down Market Street, interacting with different people. I don't think people realize how many people visit downtown Pocomoke on a daily basis. You know, I come to the area, not necessarily to City Hall all the time, but on my lunch break, I'm downtown, I might grab some food or something like that. And we run into so many people who are here to take pictures, who are here for different events. So people are definitely coming to downtown Pocomoke, and we definitely want to keep it that way. Also, we are very excited to welcome the Maryland softball tournament. Excuse me, I've got a sneeze coming on. Give me a second. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. We're excited to welcome the Maryland softball tournament on July 11th through the 13th. Players' ages will be 12 to 14, 13 to 16. And they will be competing for their spot in the Eastern Regional Mid-Atlantic Tournament held in Bristol, Connecticut later in July. The Mayor and Council and Pocomoke Little League in the county were very excited to host this again this year. And we hope that Pocomoke shows them the best part of Pocomoke, and we go out there, even if we don't know anybody playing, that we go out there and enjoy it. I think that by the time we have our next mayor and council meeting, I will be the immediate past president of the Maryland Municipal League. I want to thank my colleagues for sticking with their man as we navigated through my responsibilities with the Maryland Municipal League. I'm sad to see it come to an end, but I am ecstatic to see it come to an end. It has been amazing traveling around the state, traveling to the different universities, colleges and universities around the state all year. Definitely getting in the field and telling people about Pocomoke City and telling them about our needs and getting a lot of follow-up conversation. So I want to thank you all for working with me. I want to thank the citizens for allowing me to serve in such an auspicious position. I am the first person ever from Pocomoke to serve as the president of the MML. Not the first person from the Eastern Shore, but definitely the first person from Pocomoke. It has been great, but it is even going to be even greater on that Tuesday afternoon where I turn the gavel over to Mayor Takesha James from Bladensburg, and we can get some normalcy. You know, you all won't have to operate around me traveling for the MML and things like that. So it has been a great ride. It's been an awesome 2 years. My work is not completely done, but it's done enough where I will be home a lot more as I move into our immediate past president position.
You've done a wonderful job.
Thank you, Ms. Diane. Thank you.
Proud of you.
I do want to say something else, though. And Ms. Matthews has heard me say this in many instances, even to the MML, that my first job is being the mayor of Pocomoke City. And so I want the citizens to know that even though I served in that capacity for a year and did president-elect for a year, I always had Pocomoke on the brain, and I think that we've definitely gotten some resources and some ideas from doing that. So I hope that you all stay involved in the MML. I hope that you embrace the MML. I do want to give a special shout out to Bruce Morrison, because Bruce was one of the first people. Bruce kind of introduced me to the MML, him, Esther, and Miss Diane. We've seen a lot of people come, and we've seen a lot of people go, and we've seen some people come back. But I just wanted to take the time to thank y'all for working with me this year, and that's all for me. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
The motion has been properly made and seconded. All those in favor use the sound aye.
Aye.
Those that oppose you have the same right. So moved. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Popchop. Mr. Popchop, we're still waiting for you